Welcome back to the show, gift giving time. I talked a little bit earlier of what not to give your spouse, gentlemen out there. Now we're going to talk about what to give to your kids, the nieces, the nephews, the friends out there. We have the best in the biz. Marcia McQuarrie joining us from The Noise on Toys. How are you?
Hi, how are you, Derek?
This is probably your busiest time of year, I would imagine, but most exciting time of year for The Noise on Toys.
Yes.
So before we get into before we walk through, let's talk about how all of these toys come to you and who exactly is doing the reviews on the toys.
Okay, well, we go to Toy Fair in February.
Right.
I'm in New York City, so it's one of the big international fairs, and we check things out. And we decide.
What a great job!
I know.
You just walk around and play with toys.
Yeah.
That's your job.
And play games
I love
and so
it.
on. So we do that for about, it's like 3 days, marathon. Okay. And then we request the toys, and they send multiple samples, which we send out to testing families. And these are volunteer families in the Ottawa and Toronto areas that have decided they have children. They've decided they want to test toys for us. And they come and pick up the toys.
Okay.
And they take them home. We go down to Toronto to do the distribution.
Right.
So they play with them for about 2 months, and they post the reviews directly onto the website.
And it's reviews from the kids themselves. They've actually
both the kids and the parents. So you have your
toys
child's perspective and you have your parents' perspective as well.
I love it. Well, let's talk about some of the hot toys.
Okay.
Where do you want to start here?
Well, do you want to do the ones in the
yes,
front?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you're not going to get onto anything else.
I know you don't like it when I come out front here because
are we able to get down
there's not
to
a lot of, but these are, I mean, I grew up with the Hot Wheels,
yeah.
right? I think they've come a long way since I was a kid.
I don't know, they're still pretty classic. This one is where you're there is a huge one. It's called the Ultimate Garage.
Okay.
And it was a platinum toy this year. Now, the only thing is you have to have a lot of space for it. So think of it in terms of a permanent sort of fixture in your playroom, the way you might a kitchen center or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you might have your daughter might have the kitchen center. Your boy has got. I shouldn't just say boys.
The other way
my
around.
Daughter
it could be the boy with the kitchen. Absolutely, totally. This is definitely lots of appeal, and it's huge. And it has several different play areas on it, but you'll notice that there's little posts out there that you can connect on other sets. This is part of the set, and it comes all the way down here, a race set.
This is like a car park up here?
Yeah, it's a garage. Well, there's like 36 parking spaces there, plus parking all over the place, and all sorts of play zones. It's a great set.
Some of the condo developers could take some ideas from this when it comes to parking.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Okay, and I mentioned this one as well in the article because not everybody has room for a big set like this. And this Spin Storm was also very popular, and it's one of the ones that power up and send the toys around, and then it's a crash zone thing.
Crash zone.
That's
I love the crash zone.
That's what it is. You just throw all sorts of cars on it, and
very cool.
They'll crash eventually.
Let's keep on the crash. I think you brought this
one we've done
before.
No,
right?
It's the same one we had.
Okay.
And it was a platinum toy, so we've got it in our awards article, and it has the Dart has an on-off switch for the light.
Oh, really?
So this one has a light switch on.
So you can shoot your brother and sister at nighttime, and they can see it coming.
I'm having a hard time with that.
It's all right.
Forward, not
there
side
you go,
by side. Okay.
Look at that.
There you go.
Okay,
and it just makes it very easy to find, and also at night, if you.
I'm going to shoot our floor director. Oh, that was pathetic, Derek. All right.
And it's nice because the light will stay on until you find it and turn it off again.
Pretty good outdoors, actually.
Outdoors, or even if you've got a great room in your basement.
Let's talk about something for, it looks like sort of the younger crowd over here.
Now, what was great?
The beach.
It's actually Monkey Beach.
Monkey Beach.
And what's nice about it, you hide these inside. This is a big volcano-y type of game board.
Okay.
And then you would pull for which one you're looking for. Now, there's two of each, so that when it says it's round, you're looking for something that's round, and you have to guess which one you're getting.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right? And so what was nice about it is that for kids that were a little bit young yet, at 3+, to play a game, it was still lots of fun just to experience the surprise of finding it.
Right, yeah, very tactile.
And then they would grow into being able to play the structured game.
Very cool. Let's talk about the Osmo game system.
Now we've talked about this before on the education articles, and they've added numbers to it, which is why we're sort of bringing it in again today. But again, it works with an iPad. So it's just strictly for an iPad, but all sorts of games. There's the Newton app, which is balls coming down, sort of almost a pinball type thing, and you use. The way I don't have it set up, and I should have, but there's an iPad and it sits in the camera, and it turns the area in front of the iPad effectively into a touch zone. Because it brings it through the camera into the app, and it reacts. So if you put a pencil there, you can use it to bat the balls away into the area.
Very cool.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of different games with
amazing.
it. It's excellent.
Got some knitting here, finger knitting by Klutz.
Now with this one, this is just holding its place. But see, there's 4, one for each finger, and you put it on, and then you just loop around and put the stitches over and loop around and put the stitches over again, and you're creating a long strand. But then you can go on it and knit another row on top of that. So you can end up with things. You can end up with things like a hat.
Cute.
Yeah, so that's great. Very tactile, very kid-friendly.
We got Houdini over here.
This again it's a puzzle, and what's nice about it is that you set it up because of these clasps here. You can be setting it up even though you're the one that's going to be solving it without giving you any hints as to how to solve it. So it's a great one.
Love
talked
the
about
game
that.
of life.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Grew up playing it. One of my all-time favorite game.
Yeah.
I even played it just with the cars.
Yeah.
Going around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this is the junior version, so
this
a little
is the
bit
junior
easier
version, right.
for the younger kids.
And it was lots of
in the family.
playability. This is like it's like a GoPro for kids. It's VTech Action Cam, and so here's the camera.
So you can see where
nice
your kids
and
have
small.
been and what they've been up to.
Other way around, they can show you where they've been because they can take all sorts of pictures.
Nice.
It's got a waterproof case. It's got something to mount onto the handlebars of your bike, and then with this one, this has a sticky thing, so you can unstick it, put it there, and then you can use this mount to put it on your skateboard, and you can take pictures of where you were skateboarding.
I love it.
Very, very action-oriented camera.
Very cool. And lastly,
The new Sprouts.
the new Sprouts. Tell me about this.
Play food, and see, this is the waffle set, and that's the wok set.
Corey,
There you go.
this is a gift for you. Never mind the oven the toaster oven. I'm going to get you this. This is fabulous.
Do we have an extra minute? Because I left something.
What have you got?
The,
What do you need? What do
there
you need
was
me to
little
grab?
donuts somewhere. Where did I put them?
I don't know.
Little donuts.
Here, maybe I should walk back and say,
Teeny tiny donuts.
You're looking for teeny tiny donut. What do the
Yeah,
teeny
yummy
tiny
nummies.
donuts do?
Yummy nummies. You eat them, but they're not on
You
the table.
eat them?
Yeah, you cook
Okay.
them and eat them. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
I can't believe you didn't feed me. This is unbelievable.
Well, you could have eaten them,
Don't
but
worry, we've
I
got
don't know where I
another
put them.
segment.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that you know what it is? It goes in the other segment.
Oh, it goes in the other segment. Well, there you go.
But
That's
we do
all
have
right.
Bebop.
We will.
though. We forgot about Bebop.
Well, let's
he's a
do
dancer.
Bebop quickly.
Okay, well, he's a dancer,
Okay.
and you turn him on, and the kids, it's a very active toy, and he has interaction. Anyway, when he gets dancing, and he may by the end of the segment, and the kids get up and dance.
I love it.
Lots of fun.
All right. Well, we'll be back. What are we doing for the second segment?
We're doing
today?
gifts under 20.
Gifts under $20 for those on your list. Don't go away. We'll be back with more Daytime right after this.